Yeah. They pocket watching like okay. They trading on me like okay.
And welcome back to the Meatsy Show, episode 14. And we got some banging guests with us. We're going to do the UFC 329 prediction, McGregor versus Holloway 2. Welcome back to the show. First off, Merrick Moneyline Nichols will be fighting July 24th, this upcoming July 24th, 2 weeks from this Saturday. Undefeated pro fighter, Mr. Belt to Ass. And joining him today is New Orleans' one-of-one own Superfractor, the host of the Hold the Mayo call-in show, biggest influencer in New Orleans, Hold the Mayo. And I just want to thank y'all both for joining us here. And can't leave out our sponsor, Ravi Shetye, RS Realty Group, RS Appraisal Services. We'll throw his image on the screen right here, turning transactions into relationships. And welcome, guys. Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for taking the time. McGregor, Holloway, too. Like, what we thinking here?
Well, first thing is, I never believe Conor McGregor's fighting until he walks out. So,
Facts.
all right, so I don't want that to be forgotten. And this is the toughest week for a guy like Conor McGregor, who's, I don't want to say he's known for this, but we've had a couple times where he's let us down. I mean, when did we ever see the ultimate fighter coaches not fight?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Up
Right.
until, like, that's when it. But anyway, yeah, dude, I just think this is a tough week for him. He's gonna have to make weight, which he should. All that shit
Yeah.
work out, but I heard he just landed.
Yeah, I did hear that, and they changed the after party to a different casino.
Yeah.
They've been saying the embedded stuff. Ravi put me on that earlier today. He wasn't in none of the embedded. Your show last night too that I watched this morning. You were talking about the embedded as well, which is kind of odd. I'll talk about it a little later. They got a lot of fights to talk about what I think about going on with
Yeah.
Conor. I think it's more of a sobriety thing, and I'll do a dive on that. Me being sober for 6 years now, I can see, and I think he's not going to have that killer instinct. You lose it. You lose that edge. You really, really do when you're starting to see everything as one and everything peaceful. And I don't want to do all that now. And you look at his interview with Nate Burleson, and that's what it is. He's like, I don't want to be that guy. I got to walk that tightrope. You can't be Conor McGregor and walk a fucking tightrope. You have to be killer Conor, to be that in that octagon. But anyway, couple fighters ain't on the card anymore. First fight of the night, Ode Osborne got replaced by Alessandro Costa, going against Cody Durden. And my favorite, I wanted to see the most, Ethan Ewing, today pulls out with an arm injury. So he doesn't fight Bassarat, and now they're going to throw in John Garza from there. Those two fights kind of just go out the window for me. I really want to start with the Ryan Gondra and the Zachary Reese fight, because Gondra's such a up-and-coming prospect from Brazil. He's 9-1. Reese is 10-3. He's no punk. Like,
Right.
what do y'all think about this fight right here?
I don't know who I want to pick because they're like those types of fighters where we don't see like so much from them. But I've seen Zachary Reese more,
Yes.
and I think he's capable. So I'm gonna lean more towards him. American guy, pretty tough, So I like Zachary Reese.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Merrick on that. It's one of them situations where, yeah, if out of these two fighters, the one that I know the most about would be Zachary Reese, and it's not from like memorable shit. It's from usually me betting on him and him being underwhelming.
Yes.
Just for real. Yeah, so that's what I remember from him. This fight right here couldn't get my money. You know what I'm saying? If my money wasn't money, it couldn't get it. So yeah, no way. But I guess I would lean Reese. That's where I'm at on that.
Yeah. How about you, Robbie? What you thinking about this one?
Yeah, Devin has it right. You stay away from this one. This is a trap fight. If you held a gun to my head, I'm saying Gondra just because he looks solid. He might wrestle him to a decision, but I've found, for me at least, the first fight of a card, especially female fights, it's just it could ruin your whole night. It sets
Well,
the
yeah, unless you
tone.
call it Judy's and she'll
Yeah,
win.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all a secret too. A woman's fights by decision. That joint
Yeah,
Yep.
hit a
Yep.
lot. That
Yeah.
Always.
joint hitting.
Yeah.
That
Always.
joint be hitting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
But look,
Always.
one thing I
Always.
do want to say real quick, kind of looking into Gandra because I don't know a lot about him.
I got Gondra winning by KO.
I'm
His
about to
first
say
fight.
I'm switching my pick. Right, I don't think it would be by
Yeah.
KO. I do think that Reese is just one of those dudes. Like he's gonna stay in it and not do nothing really.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
He's hittable. He's hittable for
But
sure.
Line's
dude,
tight.
that's a good bet.
Yeah. Money line.
The finish, I would say by finish because I really don't know. He's from Brazil, so when you see Brazil,
Yeah.
you're like, damn, bro.
You don't know his
His first
age.
fight was a TKO of Jose Medina, 41 seconds into
I
the
see
first
it.
round
Yeah,
back in
I'm looking at
February.
that right
Wow.
now. Medina's old as piss, but
He's
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say Alessandro Costa versus Cody Durden. Costa's good. I really like Costa.
Costa by sub. He's gonna slime him out.
Either sub or knockout. He knocked
Yeah.
out
Either
the
one.
boy from
Either one.
Shreveport. Yeah, he'll either one.
which is Schnell.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
knocked out Chanel, who's very
Mm-hmm.
good. He looks so
Yep.
good. He just is, old.
Yeah,
Chanel,
I
I
thought
know you're
Durden was going to
AKA.
lose. I thought Durden would have beaten Ode. I don't think he's going to beat Costa.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah. So next we'll jump into like Bassarat. I don't know anything about Garcia. We talked a little bit pre-show about him being from Fury, 6-1, 6 knockouts, 1 knockout was his loss. Bassarat's the decision kind of guy. 6 of his 7 fights have win by decision. Hasn't fought the greatest opponents. Victor Hugo, probably the most notable to me. I think he's going to go for the sub. He's only won 1 by KO. Probably be that. How are we looking at that one with the new opponent? I'm pissed right now because I didn't find out this 5 minutes till we started recording this that
Right,
Ethan Ewing's not in the fucking fight, and I
right.
wanted him to knock off another undefeated fighter. So it kind of messes up my whole thing for the night. But who we think, John or Bassarat?
I'm gonna go Basharat just off fight IQ, but I mean, John's a Fury guy. I know some people that know him. I like him. I want to lean towards him, but I mean, 7 fights versus 15, and a guy overseas. He probably wasn't fighting just cans all the time, so
Right.
he knows how to win.
Yeah, I mean, he would have to do something crazy, which I'm kind of leaning towards that. I think that this could be one of the upsets on the prelims, which it wouldn't be like a huge upset. I mean, think about that, dude.
Plus
Basharat's
440.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there you go. That's actually pretty fucking, dude. That's pretty big.
He's such a favorite. It doesn't even make sense to really bet on him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Right.
And my thing is, Basharat's been finished before, huh? He's been finished by KO before.
No,
huh?
Basharat's
no. So you're
undefeated.
thinking of his brother. You're thinking his
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's caught.
David, huh?
yeah,
Yeah, he's
who
caught.
I thought was not that great. I
I'm
think
about to
Farrah's
say,
a lot
David
better.
could get rocked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
David could get right.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, I just don't I don't know enough about this dude to say he's gonna be able to beat the other brother. I don't know.
Right. It's a tough, especially them taking you and getting hurt. That
Hey,
was so disappointing.
Meaty.
What's up?
Take us through these next 2.
All right, we got Damian Pinas and Cesar Almeida.
Pinas.
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 Hey, I'm bad with names, dude. Gaydon, Louisiana, though we can't pronounce
Pinas.
shit. Pinas, 9-1, and Cesar Almeida 7-2. Dude, Pinas 9 wins, 8 by KO. His only loss was because he illegally kicked somebody.
Right.
So he probably was gonna knock him out anyway. But Almeida's no punk, dude. He's 4-2 in the UFC. 5 of 7 wins come by KO. He lost to old Ollie, who just lost to Shara this past weekend. 2 weekends ago.
Right.
So I don't know. I think Pinas is just gonna piece him up. I got Pinas to win.
Yeah.
I'm staying away from this one, low key. Because
Really?
I've
Interesting.
seen Almeida. He's a very good kickboxer, like high level kickboxer. Pinas is a better athlete, more power. He's African, so
He's
I don't know.
24. He's
Not to
24. Almeida's 38.
okay. I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah.
I've seen Almeida have some like
Got a
good
chin.
fights.
Almeida's got a chin.
Yeah, he had one crazy knockout where they traded hooks and the dude just died, kind of. So
I think he's getting slept.
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
think so too. I think that the
Yeah.
dude.
think so.
I mean, I know this dude. He didn't fight that long ago. Penis or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he beat up somebody bad.
He fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he fought the
Yeah.
boy Wes Schultz, the long
Wes
hair.
Schultz,
Yeah.
230 in the round one, he KO'd him.
Yeah, well,
Right.
Wes Schultz, the All American wrestler and shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's the odds on this one?
I'm letting y'all know right now. So we got Pina. I mean, I can't even keep it mature.
Peanuts.
Pina's minus 218 money line, plus
Let me see
180
that.
on Almeida.
I'll say this.
They
If you
respected
want to do
Almeida at
a,
38.
a single bet, do
fight to
Cesar
go to.
Almeida by KO or decision for a
Yeah,
single bet. Like if you want to single bet that, yeah, I think
that
that would be
money
good.
line. That money
Yeah, I
line.
disagree. I like Pinas on the KO. Maybe just fight not to go the distance. That's Look at that. That's at minus
I don't think it'll go to
340.
distance. I don't think it'll go to
Yeah,
They
it's
distance.
at
They
respect.
both
minus
hit.
They
340.
respecting Almeida big time on that money
Yeah.
line for sure.
Hey,
He's
hey,
just
look,
technical. That's it.
Merrick, he lost to Roman Kopylov. That concerns me.
Well,
Who
Because
Koplov's
you
another
Almeida?
know,
dude who could win at any time. He's just
Yeah,
right,
he's
right,
on and off.
yeah.
streaky.
He just beat somebody, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
so
just
look,
won.
Almeida
That was
versus
good.
Ihor Potieria. That's a decent win. He got
It was the African dude he beat. I think
yeah
he
Al
I
Hassan.
can't remember his name.
Al
that
Hassan.
was he was losing that bit, and then next thing you know, he's like, boom, boom, bow.
Yeah.
Against like,
And then
but
he
Peanuts is
fought
not
Olin
that.
Jukic. He fought Olin Jukic and didn't get knocked out. He lost by decision. You see
Yeah,
Like,
great
that right
point.
there tells you a lot about his chin, right there.
Chin.
yeah,
Yep, great point. Great point. Yep.
I just think Pena's is going to be too athletic. He's too full of energy. He's coming to make a name for himself, and I think
yeah.
it's just going. Almeida's going to fall victim to
They
that.
all are
Well,
until that third round hit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Until
yeah,
that third
yeah,
round hit. But
That
see,
yeah,
cardio.
I don't know, man. That's tough. I don't even know if
yeah.
I'd bet on that.
Yeah, it is a very tough one. Very tough one.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
are the only female fighters next? We got Wong Kong and Tracy Cortez.
Hold on, bro. We got Kong Wang, man. Call it what it is.
Hey, dude, on my side it says Wayne Kong. Okay, first and then Tracy Cortez.
She should
Wayne
win.
Kong, 4-1 UFC, last loss to Mora by unanimous decision. Cortez, 3-2 her last 5 fights. She lost to Aaron Blanchfield by submission in November 25. It's almost a full year since she's fought.
Yeah,
I got Wayne Kong by decision here. I think it goes to decision. They both
Yeah.
decision merchants. You know, I'm gonna call
Yeah.
them. I think that's what it's gonna be.
yeah.
I think Blanchfield broke her arm, huh?
Something like that.
It was
Made her
bad.
tap bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad though. It was like really bad.
Is anyone picking Cortez? Because I don't see it with the fake eyelashes and dating half the roster. I gotta see. I gotta see you dialed in.
I'm not picking her. I think I don't know. Something about
But
just watching Wayne Kong
but
highlights. I think she gets it done.
I'll call this a decision and we can fucking move on because
Yep.
these fights. I'm gonna tell you, Burner. These fucking fights right here that we all just went over. I wouldn't care if I don't talk about not one of them ever again because it's just
Yes.
it's,
And that's the early prelims. Now we get into where the whole rest of the card should be a banger. You
Yeah,
got the first fight, Luke Riley, 13-0 from England, against Kaya Kamaka the third, 18-7-1. And this is gonna be a banger of a fight. Like 26-year-old prospect Luke Riley. I got Riley winning this. Not his 13 wins have been KO. But Kamara also got a KO victory over Michael Lima at Tough Enough 151 in January, so he has the power. He's this is his second UFC fight. It could be a toss up. But I find this is one thing I found about the card besides the Stevenson fight. Every undefeated fighter fights somebody that's going to challenge them.
yeah.
Like somebody that could push them to the limit to see how far they're gonna go. But speaking of that, who we like, Riley or Kaya?
I like Riley. Kai's durable. I saw his last fight. But I mean it's Riley. I mean, I fought like Shite. Wasn't good performance, and he's tough, man. He hits
He's a
hard.
Yeah,
scouser, man.
Yeah, yeah. He might be a lock on the card, honestly.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I think he is. I
Yeah.
He
think he
is.
is. You know,
They train hard over there. They do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the
100%.
Kamaka dude. I remember his fight too. He's one of those dudes that like they have expectations for him and shit like that,
Yeah.
but it didn't look that great in the first fight. Like nothing was really standing out other than he was durable. And just nothing memorable. But call it what it is. If I would have remembered something about his fight, I would have remembered it. And there wasn't.
Yeah, it was unanimous decision over Dakota Hope, and everybody thought he was going to come out and
short
do
notice.
something, but it
Short
was
notice.
just underwhelming.
Short notice versus Dakota from Fury as well, and I thought Dakota won. I thought they robbed him, to be honest.
Robbery?
So I'm gonna go with Luke Riley.
Luke Riley, sure.
I think Luke Riley easily gets it done there.
I don't like the Dollar fighters, but hey, bro, I'm gonna go Luke Riley.
So our next prelim bantamweight fight: Cody Garbrandt against Adrian Yanez, and this is one that I think that I don't me personally. I'm looking forward to this fight, and I think it could be a fight of the night type of fight for this card. Yanez's last fight was a rare draw against Ricky Simon, 1-3 though. And Garbrandt, you've been hearing from every 11-year UFC veteran. Last fight was unanimous win over Long. I got Garbrandt by decision here. I think it goes to decision, but I think they could do it, dude. I think it's gonna happen.
Now this is
I
gonna
think
be
Yanez sleeps, my boy.
Hey, this is gonna be round of the night right here.
Yeah,
it's gonna be and Yanez, the only reason why he had that decision against Ricky Simone is because of how Simone is and how he wrestles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a good fight.
Yanez,
I was at that fight in Seattle too.
Yeah, Garbrandt
Izzy's
is going to
card.
try to throw hands with Yanez, and Yanez is going to sleep him. And Yanez needs it too. That's another thing. Like he really needs it, bro. When Yanez got into the UFC, tons of hype, and he was backing it up, bro. And something happened along the way. Where he
1-3 in his last 4 fights.
Yeah, so now exactly. Now he's back. Because who did he lose to that kind of set him? I'm trying to remember who it was, but it kind of set him back. But anyway, he's got the hands, and Garbrandt, sadly, God bless him, ain't got the
I think it was Jonathan Martinez.
It was Martinez by KO at fight night against it was Yusuf and Barboza.
Which is just
and he's been active.
I don't want to underestimate Cody because he's a good wrestler. He's fast.
I'm not,
dude.
I'm telling y'all, Cody's gonna win this fight.
No, I think Cody gets knocked out viciously.
No, dude, I'm telling you.
Viciously.
I'm telling
it's
you,
over for Cody, bro.
Cody's still only 34 years old. He's trying to come back, dude. He's trying to make it. He's trying to get back to the top, and I'm not counting him out till somebody knocks him out. And then if he knocks him out, then I'm gonna count him out.
He just kind of fights old school, man. Like throws a lot of fast combos, hands be down. Like
Yanez is a counter puncher, dude. He's gonna
boom, 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 boom.
Once he catches him bouncing in and out, he's putting him to sleep.
We love you, though, BC.
That's why they fight, bro. That's why they fucking fight.
We'll revisit this one. I know that.
Let's go. That's what I love this shit, bro. All right, so this next one, I don't even think, like, what was the odds you said a while ago, Robbie? It was like minus 2,800 for Gable Stevenson.
It's minus 2,800.
Elijah Ellison.
And so plus 1,300.
Yeah, my only comment was like for Gable, like I don't know how this is fair for Ellison to fight Gable in his second ever UFC fight, but somebody's got to do it. Like somebody's got to fight him, and Ellison just drew the short straw. And I think Gableson, I believe, is a better version of DC, and we're gonna get a souped up version of DC.
He's a better version of Hogan.
No, definitely.
Yeah, my
and bigger.
My thing about it is they so obvious when they just pick when they just pick a dude for somebody to roll over. You went and found a person named Alicia. That should tell you. He's a grown ass man. His name's Alicia.
I had to verify that name earlier, Devin.
Alicia with an E, son. I had my crush in elementary school's name was Alicia with an E, bro. Dude.
So I think we all can agree that Gable just wipes the floor with him.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's does he get it done in 30 seconds or not?
Yeah.
I think it's a round 1 TKO. I think he just a technical knockout. He just he mauls him and grounds and pounds him.
Dude, facts. It's not going to be a brutal night. It's going to be a TKO.
Yeah.
TKO.
Yeah, he's going to grab
not
him,
one punch.
Ragdoll him,
not
hit
one
him
punch.
a few times, and they're going to call him.
What he's doing is he's using his world-class talent that he knows he can use for the next however many fights. He's going to be able to do this. until he's got to face somebody that has an answer for that.
Yeah.
I wish they would be less
it'll come.
obvious. I wish they'd be less obvious when they serve someone up. Because
I mean, that's just how. I guess that's just how it's always historically been done. Not only in just UFC, but also, I mean, they do it in WWE. They do it in other sports too. Like it's just
and if we're being honest about it, they've been doing it for Patty until he fought Gaethje before he's going to fight Ben Walker.
100%, 100%.
You know, so I mean, the UFC does do it a lot, but it's the fight game. Next fight, and we'll probably all go different on this one too. But we got Nikita Krylov versus Robert Whittaker.
Yeah.
Robert Whittaker back-to-back losses. The Ritter and Chimaev. Then the Ritter was nearly a year ago. Chimaev even longer. Long layoff for Whittaker. Really long. He's moving up to light heavyweight. Krylov recent KO victory over Bakakas in January this year. Very versatile fighter. 13 wins by KO, 16 wins by sub. 42 fights that Krylov has. I have Krylov winning this one.
I'm staying away from this.
You asking me or Devin?
Well, I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you straight up. First of all, Krylov isn't. I get that his last win is almost comical because the dude that he beat is a joke. I'm sorry,
and it was kind of cool. It was a boring fight.
Modestas Bukauskas is so overrated at this point, and it's aggravating. I hate hearing his name. So when you said against Bukauskas, I was like, man, fuck that dude, bro. Like, super overrated. You know what I'm saying? And he's
Rob's way more technical as well.
Yeah, lighter man skill.
And look, the reach is going to be an issue. Obviously, Krylov is
the power will too.
Yeah, but Krylov don't take Whittaker like punches very well.
No,
and he doesn't have a great chin either.
No, he does not. Krylov does not. But he can. He does have hands.
Yeah,
he has good wrestling too when he wants to. I'm just gonna stay away from it. Me personally, I just can't. I don't know.
Well, what's my benefit in picking Whittaker by KO TKO? What's the odds on that?
Tell you right now.
The problem is it's a 3-round fight.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to be fair, Costa 100%. Went up, and if Costa's been doing so well at light heavyweight, I mean, I can assume Whittaker would, but Costa's a different type.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Great point. I was just about to say that. Meatsy, I'll just give you my breakdown quickly. What concerns me about Whittaker is the way Chimaev, and he's his own animal, but the way he crushed that dude's jaw, moving up to light heavyweight. Yes, you're going to have lighter man skill. But I'm going Whittaker KO plus 200. I think he's gonna be like Costa and just sleep this dude. Yeah.
What were the odds again?
It's plus 200 KO.
Plus 200 KO.
But it's 3 rounds. My
thing was I think Whittaker either makes it look easy or Krylov catches him. You know, and it ends him on that broken jaw, like you said. Either Whittaker comes out and just dominates him completely, or Krylov ends up, catching him off guard. And I think that's exactly how it'll go. So that was the end of the prelims. So our main event for the prelims fight is the Krylov and Whittaker fight. And then we move on to the main card. And it gets to the main card anytime you see Bobby King Green's name, because that motherfucker's going to be on the main card. And Bobby King, there's something about him. I like him. I think McKinney just completely washes him out this fight. But you got to get excited when you look at a card and Bobby King Green's name. 35-17-1. McKinney's 18-1. My thing with McKinney is you just don't know what you're going to get sometimes. And King Green is capable. We've seen him. He subbed that last guy, Jeremy Stevens, in May, which I won a bunch of money on. He was like plus 1,100 to sub him, and I took him for a submission. But anyway, my still pick is Tarek McKinney, but it's by decision.
Yeah. The only people that McKinney has struggled with is anybody that's really durable. So that anybody that can really outlast his
flurry
in the first round, which if you look at who it was Chris
Drew Dober. Duncan, Drew Dober too.
Yeah, dudes. See what I'm saying? Those are big, like cornbread motherfuckers, dude. Like it's just, I don't know, man. Like he is gonna wash I gotta still call him Bobby Green. I'm sorry.
Yeah, never. Can't
I
do
call
it.
him Bobby
He's
King.
gonna watch Bobby Green. I'm sorry, man. It's gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Robbie?
It's tough. That's one that they're drumming up this inner beef because they were. I think they either homeboys or trained together, and Terrence said he wasn't going to fight him, and then Bobby said, they had made a pact that they weren't going to fight. Regardless, the hands down scare me. I know it's his style.
Yeah.
It scares me. He looked good on the first embedded. If Terrence
He look good running on the
fights,
highway. He runs with his legs
yeah,
out.
he just runs. But
He's gonna get
he,
slapped.
he looked good in his last fight, but he'll win. He'll win one and then lose one, and so you can't invest anything serious into Bobby Green.
And, well, King's on a 3-fight win streak. His last loss was to
True.
Ruffy back in March of 25.
He's fast. He's fast against older cans. This isn't
No,
an older can, so
no. But we're gonna see. We're
The
definitely
thing
gonna
is,
find out this.
he's nonstop. It's not like you
Yeah.
gotta overcome like a rush here and there. Dude, you are gonna get hands put on his head several
mine's
times
close.
right away.
Mine,
And I just don't see him surviving that.
He's actually a good grappler too, Terrence McKinney.
Yeah,
he's got a
can
sub
submit.
game.
Yeah, he
He's
can
got a
submit.
sub game.
Very,
100%.
This next one.
This next one that's what I was just looking at. I apologize. Brandon Royval, 17-9 against Lonier Kavanaugh. I guess I'll let you say his first
Loner.
name.
Yeah.
Loner.
Lonier.
Yeah.
Lanier. He's 10-1 out of England. We got another scout, 3 scousers on the card. You got Riley. Now you got Kavanaugh, and you got Patty in the co-main event. Right here, I got Lanier winning. Royval's on a 2-fight losing streak. His one loss for Kavanaugh was against Charles Johnson by KO. He won over Brandon Moreno in his last fight in February. I do think Royval could submit him, though. He's got 9 wins by submission. I just think it's gonna. No, and actually, I was wrong. I have Royval winning by decision, not Kavanaugh. I was reading the wrong.
I don't think
Nah, I hate to break it to you, brother.
I don't
I
think
hate to break it to you. He did say Kavanaugh.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said Royval.
Yeah,
I
but
hate
no,
to break
I
it to you,
picked
me too.
Royval by decision.
Hate
So
to
that's
break
your
it to
pick,
you, me too.
Meatsy?
Yeah.
Who's your pick, Merrick?
Hate to break it. Loner is a lock, buddy.
Dog.
He's
Dog.
arguably he's a top 3 flyweight. Skill for skill. Athleticism for athleticism too. Yeah, that boy don't play. Yeah.
High level, too.
Did you see what he did to Brandon Moreno?
Yeah, but Brandon Moreno's washed.
But is Royval not on the same tier right now?
No.
Yep.
No.
So
I
looking at
thought Brandon
looking
Moreno
at my
beat
notes,
Royval
this
like
is why I
2 years
picked
ago.
Kavanaugh. I picked
But
Kavanaugh.
recent
His
wash.
win against his loss against Charles Johnson isn't aging well. Charles Johnson just got stretched out.
But Josh
But
Barrett also got knocked out by him too.
every
stretch.
champion's been knocked out by
Every-
Charles Johnson.
Charles
Every
Johnson like
champion.
that, yeah.
Also, he was beating the hell out of Charles Johnson and gassed out. That's not an excuse.
But
when he
you gotta consider that because look who he's
True.
facing. He's facing a dude that is known for not gassing out, dude. Like,
But he went versus Moreno, who doesn't gas out, was even wrestling some, and went
Manel
5
Kopp
rounds. Five
Manel
rounds in
Kopp.
Mexico on short notice.
I know, but
Roy
they knew,
Bell
they knew what they
signed
were
him
doing
out.
with that. They knew what they were doing, even putting that in Mexico, because they gave Marino everything they could, and he's that washed, bro.
His
He's
favorite
We
really
got
good.
to
fighter.
take into consideration too.
Yeah, I do
Royval's
love Moreno.
last
If you know me,
2
I
losses
love
are
Moreno.
I
against
love Marino
Pape
too, but
and
he's
Van.
washed.
He is washed.
All right, but Royval is coming off a loss to Van, knockout, and a
Bad
knockout
knockout.
to
Top.
knockout to your boy Cal.
Launer by decision.
I mean,
Lock
2
it
of the
up.
best in the world right now.
I got
3
Roy.
rounds.
I got Royval.
Yeah, me too. I got Royval.
Man, look,
Ravi,
I'm gonna
who
say
you
this too.
picking?
Royval is just so hittable, bro. He's so
And
hittable. That's the
look,
problem.
and I'd pick Royval without this story, but I met Royval
Me too.
at the Fury fights, dog. He was just
Me
chilling.
too.
I was like,
I got a picture with him and Zalal.
yeah.
Look, I'm literally holding the Fury belt, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, I'm going to the UFC. He said, you going to the UFC? Royval, if you ever see this, my brother, I love you, bro. You're
He
an
was so
awesome
chill,
guy.
bro. I fuck with Royval.
He's so chill.
He was
Well,
around
I
that
pick
whole
you.
weekend.
I pick you. He didn't. I did though. So
Yeah,
No
but
remember that.
look,
disrespect.
Royval,
I am
Lorna's
bucking.
a first round guy. We in the same management, bro. I gotta go with my dog, bro.
All
Yeah.
right, so moving on up, another bantamweight fight. We got Corey Sandhagen, 18-6,
I love
going
this
against
one.
Mario Batista, 17-3. Both guys out of the USA. Sandhagen 34, Batista 33, and I got Batista by sub. I think Batista ends up submitting Sandhagen. Last fight was in October. He lost to Marab. He has 5-round stamina. That's one thing about Sandhagen. So stamina is not going to be an issue. 8 wins by KO. Batista's coming off a sub win off of Vinicius Oliveira in February. 4-1 his last fights. His only loss to was Umar Nurmagomedov by ultimate unanimous decision. 7 finishes by sub. I think Batista subs him.
Let me go first on this one.
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
boom, my coach Lee is best friends with Corey. So my gym is actually Sandhagen affiliated, right? I met him
They gonna
once.
hate.
He's
They
come to
gonna
the
hate
gym.
this.
Yeah. Two, Sandhagen's also a Ryan Hall jiu-jitsu guy. When have we ever seen him sub besides Aljo? It's not happening. Maybe I'm biased, but it's probably not happening. He's super good on the ground, scrambles, leg entanglements. He's a very intelligent fighter. Mario Batista is Sandhagen's already beat Batista by submission, I think, huh?
Yep.
So,
Yep. Yep. This is
uh,
two. This is two.
and we also
Second
got to
fight.
realize
When was that?
this was
Years
earlier in
ago.
both of their
But
I'm about
this
to
is
say
careers.
it had to be
26
years
Bautista.
ago. Yeah.
This is
But I will
26
say
Bautista.
Sandhagen only loses to champion level fighters. He
Yeah.
has washed anybody in contention. Washed
Yep.
them.
Yep.
Umar was different. Umar's that good.
Mhm.
Umar only lost to
Marab.
Marab, but if we look at Sandhagen, Cheeto Vera, 5-0. I don't know how that was a split decision. If we look at Sandhagen, Pewter Jan, super competitive. Sandhagen Dillashaw, probably should have beat him. That was a robbery. Aljo, champion. Marab, champion. Jan, champion. Uh, he's just got to get over the hump, honestly. That's it. So Batista just hasn't shown me anything outside of beating Cheese and Aldo. Uh, Beating Oliveira, who's low key not that technical. That's
This isn't
pretty.
Vinicius Oliveira either.
Yeah, and then last, who else he beat? Patchy Mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Passion
don't even
Mix.
I'm
say that.
sorry. I'm
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
sorry.
mean, but he's fought. I mean, Batista's definitely fought his fast shav opponents, and he's durable. You know what I'm saying?
Active.
He's just
He has leveled up.
he's just durable. Like I could
I
tell you
think
this.
he's similar to Corey everywhere except just actually execution of fighting. Honestly,
I think he's got
And
heavy hands
range.
too. I think that Batista's also got heavy hands. You know, I just don't know how heavy they are in the top 10. So I'd have to
Yeah.
see that.
yeah.
You see what I'm
But
saying?
think about it too. Sandhagen, Song Yadong, nasty. Like he doesn't lose to these contenders. He really does not.
My
He's
thing
Yeah.
about Corey Sandhagen is
no power. That's it.
I was a huge Sandhagen fan when he first got in the UFC
Right.
because he was doing filthy shit. I mean, he really
Right.
was, bro. He was doing nasty.
Flying knees. Yeah.
And
So
I'm just gonna be honest. It's the same old critics he is probably every day. I
yeah.
just haven't seen the Frankie Edgar thing was cool. He has to know that people are chomping at the bit for him to fucking do something
Yeah. He
Like,
said it. He said the better you get, and when you're like a top 3 guy, top 4 guy, he's like the same shit that was working then does not work now. Like it just it's harder to do it for sure. Again, I'm also biased because, like I said, he's best friends with my coach, and I've met him. But I think he's like the smartest fighter on the roster, honestly.
no, yeah, for sure. And I think that
He's a professor.
okay. As far as a betting perspective, I gotta put my money on Batista here, just
Yeah,
because
who's the favorite?
it's gonna be Sandhagen.
Okay, yeah,
It's pretty close. It's Sandhagen minus 148.
Okay,
I would
so
go just
Vegas is
decision
respecting
here.
Batista because they've seen a lot. I mean, look, what it comes down to for me is I don't think that Sandhagen's gonna knock him out. I don't.
right. He won't.
I don't necessarily think that Batista is a lock to knock out Sandhagen.
Right.
So I don't know, man. It's like how active are each one of them going to want to be? And I favor Batista in being active the whole time, staying on it, staying on the jabs, all that shit, more than Sandhagen doing that. and that's only
Yeah,
because I've seen Sandhagen be somewhat complacent in fights like what we're about to say.
yeah, they're literally the same. They're dang near the same person if we're being honest. Like when you look at them
Yeah.
stylistically, so we'll see. We'll see who's. It's probably whoever's better that day, to be honest. So
Yeah,
I
it
do
could
like
go
the
either way.
competition
yeah,
that Batista's had. I mean, he's definitely. I mean, Aldo, Simone,
Yeah.
Blackshear. You know what I'm saying? Like he's fought like some dude. Patchy Mix was supposed to be good. You know, he was put in there
yeah.
because they thought
Niggas
Patchy Mix
terrible.
was gonna beat.
Yeah, yeah, he was
Good
getting
dog.
served
Patchy
up.
Mix was a whole different human when he got to the UFC. It's not even the same
Yeah.
dude.
So I mean, we could go through Sandhagen's last fights, and he's never lost anything but a competitive fight to damn near a champ. But I definitely see what you're saying. Like Song Yadong aged well. He subbed your boy Figueredo. That didn't age too well, but at the time, Figure was still
That was
winning.
the knee. That's when he had the bad knee injury, huh?
Yeah. So he that's like a leg entanglement thing. So he has those. Batista has some leg entanglements, just not the same type as Corey.
That was
I
brutal.
think the 3 rounds make a difference here too.
Yeah,
This isn't a
Corey.
five
I'm
round
favoring
fight.
Corey in 5, but in 3,
Yeah.
I mean it's closer. Yeah,
I go Corey by decision
Yeah,
or just
because Sandhagen's
decision at
gonna have to
all.
get going right away, and he's gonna have to. Yeah,
He
Yeah.
does get complacent. That's a great word for it, Devin. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he gets at times. For such a smart fighter, he does get
they
complacent.
can both wrestle too. So I don't
Yep.
know.
Right. So next we got the co-main event, and this is probably, in my opinion, the most evenly matched fight on the whole card. As far as what each person almost has the same amount of knock. Benoit has 11 victories by sub. Patty has 10. Patty has 7 wins by KO. Benoit has 6. Uh, Patty coming off his loss to Gaethje, trying to get back, at this point. But Benoit's back since his loss to Poirier on a 4-fight win streak, back-to-back KOs against Hooker and Darius. Not a really big, Hooker and Darius aren't that great. I think Patty ends up getting this one, and coming back. Only lost to Gaethje 7-1 in the UFC. How y'all think this one's going to end up?
I
Can
gotta
I
go.
go for? Go
Uh,
ahead, Devin. Go. Go. I defer to you, of course.
well, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
I just gotta get it out real quick. I know that on the last time that didn't add that we did a show, I talked about how I don't bet on French dudes. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And here we are
The
again.
French shit.
Wimby,
That's that
Wimbyama.
French shit.
Here we are again. You see what I'm saying? And even though it didn't work out for me last time, my rule has not changed, bro. And I will not go down on this shit because nothing feels worse than betting on a French dude and he gets his ass.
Ugh.
There's nothing that it's like one of the worst feelings in betting, because like why did I bet on this French dude? Like, and I'm not gonna do it again. I don't care. The bounce back that Saint Denis had, he's facing a dude that has shown you is high level, bro.
Is it a 3 round or a 5?
It.
I,
Um,
Uh,
I think Patty gets him out.
I can
can,
see it.
I'm
can I go real quick, Meatsy?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I just want to say, from an entertainment perspective, and Merrick and I have talked about this about marketability. I think that Patty, we have watched him grow in front of our eyes. Love him or hate him, he has been one of my favorite fighters. I'd say he's one of my top 5 active fighters right now, if you're excluding locals. But just his entrance to that Gaethje fight, playing that song "Heads Will Roll," it's one of the best walkouts in UFC history. That stupid dance they do. I mean, I know Merrick was saying he has no rhythm. And
He
I know
doesn't.
Merrick
Has
disagrees. He's
none.
just waiting. I can see on his face he's just waiting. But I think after doubting Gaethje, and I do want to say that Devin did call that early with Gaethje, and I believe Strickland. I think Meatsy, you too. Y'all
Yeah.
had those dogs on those picks. I was wrong. I picked Ilya and I picked Chimaev, but
Me too.
I think Patty is going to finish them. I think the parlay of the night is to go heavy on the English boys, Riley, Patty, and Kavanaugh, and just leave it there. The rest are all a little fishy. I can see him knocking him out. I can also see him subbing him. The difference between the two is Patty has a chin, and I know Merrick disagrees, so I'm going to let him go now.
Uh, believe it or not, I'm actually leaning towards Patty. The more I look at the skill sets, uh, Ultra Patty can win on the ground, on bottom or top with his jujitsu. Uh, as long as he deals with the pressure and fights an intelligent fight, which he is known for a good fight IQ, and Benoit's not known. I'll say this: Renato Moicano beat the dog shit out of out of Benoit. I don't want to keep holding that against him, but like I'm picking Patty over Moicano and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Patty. The only way I see Benoit winning is he comes out like they're both very good at kicks, and Benoit's a southpaw, so that may give Patty some trouble. But I think Patty's also like good at kicks and understands, southpaw fighters. So I only see Benoit maybe pressuring him and possibly knocking him out, but that's it. Other
I
than that,
hope
Patty
Patty
has more
doesn't get
ways.
his sub from the back and let Benoit take ground position because that could end bad for him. So
Yeah,
I hope he ends up with a different type of sub or just TKO, finishes him. But
Patty's
I don't.
jiu-jitsu is high level, so
Yeah, if it's 5, I don't see it going the distance. If it's 3, Patty's the underdog at plus 124.
Yeah, I seen that a while ago.
oh really?
I
Yeah,
thought was which I thought was kind of odd.
Yeah.
'Cause my
Well,
thing is
he's my underdog
Patty
pick on the
has it.
call. He's
Patty
my
has
underdog.
it. He just ran into Gaethje, and go ask Ilya how that fucking feels.
but you can
Patty
only
was.
get better from that,
Yeah,
man. I
that's
feel.
it, dude. That's how I feel. Now
Yeah,
let's get to the main event, the fight that nobody's talking about. Let's just be honest. There ain't a fucking soul really talking about this Conor and Holloway two fight. Like the media has been subpar, the videos have been subpar. There's no really promotion behind it. Like everybody's just supposed to watch it because McGregor's coming back. But I'm just interested to get. I got Holloway winning by TKO here. I think it gets to a third, fourth round, and we all know McGregor don't have stamina. It gets to that fourth round, and Holloway just starts teeing off. McGregor goes down. Holloway gets the easy TKO victory in that fourth round because just Holloway's built for that shit. McGregor's long wet layoff is going to affect him more than anything. But how do we feel about this fight, guys?
Similar.
I mean, the reason why they're not hyping it up is because I just think that first of all, the UFC isn't sold that he's gonna. I think that they've dealt with him so much they know that they cannot trust this dude to not just scratch at the last minute. So they don't want to put. But let's just keep in mind here, he's fighting Max Holloway. It's the ultimate like you're not gonna have a hype ass fighter, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I love Max to death. He's one of my favorite fighters, but
That is true.
I mean, look at the vibe of the Poirier Max. It's just like this is what you get when you fight Max. You know what I'm saying?
we'll find
Now,
out Saturday. We'll
now, at the
find out
same time, that
Saturday.
means nothing in the octagon because in the octagon, Max is like the ultimate dude that you want to see fight somebody.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's just the hype. So and it's like the McGregor thing. It's like McGregor's such a different human now than what he
Yep.
was when he was doing presses. Back in the day and shit like that. He's a whole different human. Done lived a life, dealt with a bunch of people. Dealt with
Family.
a
Yeah.
bunch of people. That'll numb
Yep.
you, bro. It'll numb you
Yep.
and wear you out, dude. So like
Well,
he's definitely not the same press dude. He's not, bro. So
No.
you
No.
gotta consider that. Just like you're gonna see, he's not the same fighter. And he wasn't the same fighter before this 5 year
Yeah.
absence. That's what we
yeah.
forget too. I remember Conor McGregor even fighting Nate Diaz in the second fight.
Yep.
I remember him running and shit.
Yep.
So gassed that he was running. Like I just
Yeah.
I,
His last win was Cowboy Cerrone.
and
Yeah.
Cerrone was so beyond have to go sit in a
Washed.
rocking chair. It
Yeah.
wasn't even funny.
Yeah. Merrick, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, I mean, unless Connor does some Poirier shit and like drops him early or something, because he might. He's not even known for having that much power at 70. To be honest, he couldn't knock out Nate Diaz or anybody at 70.
Round
So
one is what you got to worry about, but I just don't see him.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see him
What do you
gassing out
think?
and then it being worse than Nate Diaz. Shit, I mean,
Right.
Max
How
is in
about
the.
you, Robbie?
I'm just curious, Merrick and Devin, why do y'all think like they're having? Because I know Devin, you watched the embeddeds, and you did say this about that. I don't know if it was about Connor, but the more people around you, the more money goes. And man, that was prophetic because that is true. But yeah, it's just it feels like it's been behind because by now we should be at like episode 4 or 5, some type of pre-fight presser. I mean, it
No,
just
but it's also
are they?
you also got to think at the same time. Max hasn't said nothing. Like, dude, if this was, let's say this was, who hates McGregor that's active right now?
Chandler.
Poirier. Let's just say this was,
Dustin,
or
Dustin,
was
yeah,
active. You know, if this was Poirier, like they would have had exchanges by now. You know what I'm saying? I
right,
also
right.
think that McGregor has declined a lot of shit. So what I mean by
Yeah.
that is any ESPN with Stephen A. shit, any of that shit, he's declined.
Yeah. And this is what I was saying at the beginning of the show. This is what I think is the difference is sobriety. The sobriety of McGregor. And you have to be somebody that's when you go and get sober. I'm 6 years sober, May 2nd of this year. When you go get sober, you have to turn into a different person. And the person that he was to accomplish the things that he did, to be the elite athlete he was in the accident, he's got the skill set, he's got the athleticism, he has everything else, but the mental is not going to be there because you can't turn that back on. Because you turn that back on, then you're at the strip club with bottles, cheating on your wife, doing everything you're not supposed to be doing. And he talked in that Nate Burleson interview a lot about walking that tightrope. He has to make sure he walks that tightrope. And I know what that walking that tightrope is. Because you go a little to the left, a little to the right, dude, you end up on the back of the alley over there smoking crack off some horse tits or something, you know? It could get absolutely crazy. So that's the main difference for me. You're not gonna, and you're not gonna see no media from him. You're not gonna see no trash talking from him. You're not gonna see a fighter with killer instincts
You
in
think it's
him.
the confidence maybe of him like not knowing, or you
I
know?
think it's just you can't put yourself back into that mentality because that meant
Yeah,
I know as an addict I can't do
on some
certain
Mike
things
Tyson
because it
stuff,
puts me
like
back in that space. And
yeah,
as somebody that's so aggressive, and Dustin's finding out this right now with his
yeah,
alcohol. And
right.
it's the perfect example of what I'm even trying.
This
Dustin and the alcohol, this and this. When you get to that place, your mental has to change, and it's not just people, place, and things. It's almost like you do the mushrooms and the psychedelics to redo the brain waves and to do the neural pathways in your brain. And I think that's going to be it for him. And that's I don't know. He's going to lose to Max, and he'll never fight again. I don't think he's
Yeah,
ever going to fight
Well,
again.
I
hold
agree.
on, hold
this
on,
is
hold on. He's already got a fight booked in April, so
He's
they're
not fighting.
what
expecting
he
him to
He's,
says. Man,
lose.
you can't believe anything this dude says, bro. Masvidal says it best about McGregor. I'm telling you, bro. He really lays it out. It's like first of all, fuck what Masvidal says. Let me just say this: what do you think about when you think of mixed martial arts? Discipline. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be disciplined. When you undisciplined for that many years, you know what I'm saying? And then you just hop
yeah,
back into it. And we could see it, bro. Like, it's not like McGregor hopped back into this last year and started training. No.
right.
Bro. This dude just hopped back into training. Like, come on, bro. Like,
He's only been testing for 6 months now.
I know, but as far as like seeing him, dude, we just saw some shit like a few weeks ago, bro. We didn't see nothing. So he would have had this
Yeah.
shit on tight wraps. You know what I'm saying? Training. This would have to be a miracle of discipline from Conor McGregor to go out there and beat Max Holloway, who is extremely disciplined. The only way you beat Max Holloway is if you do what Oliveira did, and you're Oliveira, and you're
Right.
able
yeah.
to.
Right. So,
That,
question: Devin, Merrick, and Meatsy, will Connor shoot? Will
no,
he not be able to take those combos to the
He's
body?
not going to be able to take Max down with his shots this time. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
I understand that, Devin, but when he's getting rocked by those combos,
He'll
he may
try.
not like. He
He'll
might.
try, but what happens? Connor is going to try, and he's going to fall down. And the ref's going to come, and they're going to call it off. They're not going to let Connor get beat up too bad. You ain't going to see a couple extra shots like some other fighters. Whenever the ref says that Connor thinks he has enough, you're going to wave it off.
Well,
Connor's
Max
stamina's never been there.
and Max is a big dude at
Oh, and then at 170,
Yeah.
yeah.
at
So like Max's
170,
legs are huge, dude. Like at this weight, so like he is not going to be easy to take down.
I agree.
Connor
I
is
agree.
nobody. At
Yeah, I'm
this,
not even worried about takedowns.
nah,
Honestly, I don't think it's
yeah.
not even.
I'm
Really
just
worth.
wondering if he's going to try. I'm not worried about
Oh,
it
like
either.
if
He
he's
I can
might.
see
hurt,
him
He
trying.
might. He
like if
might.
he's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's MMA. I mean, Connor
He,
has a black belt. So does
his
Max now.
his camp's
So
probably telling him that he should at least once or
Try.
twice.
Yeah,
I
he
think the
should
only thing
try.
is like it's his first time at 170. Are we gonna really have him do a game that can one fatigue him and
Correct. Yeah.
two that
Yeah.
he's not used to. So I don't
Right.
know if his camp is. I think he's really just banking on being a good like striker and having
That's
his range and stuff.
crazy. That's insane.
Is
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
is this
but
his first fight testing the ankle as well, the broken
Yep.
leg?
Yep.
It's his
He
first,
ain't,
yeah.
but
So
honestly,
that's
bro, Max is gonna give him a pass on that. Max is gonna give him
you
a
think
pass
so?
on that. Max is gonna piece him up with his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
He's
think
just,
Max is gonna even
statement.
touch his legs too, like stomp his legs out a little bit.
I
I
can see
mean,
that.
Matt,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Max
can see it
deserved the
strong.
payday too. I'm glad he got it.
What Max does well that like boxers do. Like I don't know if y'all saw the Abdullah Mason fight, but he invests in the body early, like with just jabs and 1-1-2 body, and then he starts running it up, and then you see it snowballing, and
Yeah.
kind of snowball fighters like Nate Diaz, who is a snowballer. Like I mean, it could be ugly,
Snowball.
bro.
That's like when people first see Nate Diaz fight for the first time, they're like, "Yeah, this dude sucks." I'm like, "Bro, y'all don't know
Yeah.
what y'all talking about, bro."
Then he lands that slap two. Then he
Yeah.
land a one slap two. Then he just running it up.
They even that last
Yeah,
fight he had, the one on Netflix. It's like
yeah.
Netflix, yeah.
it.
Mike
He
I
Perry,
love
yep.
his
snowballed.
style. I love his style because it's so like it'll make you hate him almost in a way.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
But bro, he's about that, bro. Like literally, if it wasn't for
He-
his face fucking constantly peeling,
Yeah.
cutting,
Yeah.
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 That scar tissue
you'd
killed him.
never
Yeah.
beat him, bro. He just,
what are the odds for Max by TKO or in
bro.
general?
Let's just take a quick look.
I'm
I
all
know the
in.
odds
Well,
were. I know they
okay.
were pretty close though for Connor
Wow.
for the like the regular
This is
money line odds
terrible
were
for
close.
Connor. This is terrible for Connor. Max KO is my pick, by the way, and it's minus 125.
Wow. Wow. What's the money
Connor
line?
now Connor
And that's
KO
being
is
nice
plus
too. I gotta be
250.
honest. That's being nice.
That's being
Yeah.
friendly. Yep.
What's the
What's the
money
money
line?
line?
The
Yeah,
money line is insane. Money must be coming in on Connor.
Yeah, because it was
But
close.
16 trade
People
NBA. I bet you the Pels ain't one of them.
No.
Max is minus 225. Connor's plus 185.
See,
That's
a while
way
ago it was
close.
plus
that's closer to what I
148 for
thought.
Connor.
Yeah, I would have thought more 4 or 500. Who do y'all like in Usman DDP, real quick?
Yeah, let's go. Let's see that.
I like Usman.
I like Usman too.
Yeah, I want to go Usman, but I mean, DDP knows who he's fighting. He knows there's only one thing he's got to train for, and there's only one way that dude beats him, and it's wrestling, not even physicality. And there were times he was scrambling with Chimaev. So I'm gonna go DDP off being a big girthy South African. And Usman looked a little slow versus Buckley, man. He's gonna have to fight a perfect fight to beat DDP, I think, in my opinion.
I
Which I
like how
mean, he could, he
I like
could.
how Usman fights when he's fighting in big ass fights.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
rises.
He's
He
a gamer.
rises. Yep.
He's one of the goats for a reason. So it's hard to bet against him. It's just up a weight class. Yeah, we have lighter man skill, but I mean, this dude's just so much more athletic and durable than Usman right now. Like, so I don't know, man.
It's
I
the it's
always bite my words though.
it's the
And
unorthodox.
does Ian have a chance against Islam? What are we thinking?
I mean,
Evan?
yeah, anybody has a chance, but I mean, you can't bet against Islam, bro.
Hell
Yeah, I
no.
don't know. Couldn't think. And we'll get to
Me
those
too.
because we're gonna have a prediction show, and if y'all want to come back on for those, but let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Don't want to keep anybody. We want to thank y'all for y'all time once again.
And that'll do it for episode number 14 of the Meat C Show, UFC 329 Prediction Show. We want to thank our great guests for coming on, Merrick Moneyline Nichols. Check out his merchandise here for the shirt. We're going to put the link here. Check out his next fight, which will be July 24th, which will be 2 weeks from Saturday, the Lero Center in New Orleans. We'll put the link for the tickets here. We also want to thank Hold the Mayo. Appreciate you coming on. We'll put his Twitch and his YouTube links right here. Make sure you like and subscribe to the streams. And also, last but not least, our great sponsor, Ravi Shetye of RS Realty Group and RS Appraisal Services, LLC. If you need a home or need something appraised, Ravi's your guy. All his info is going to be right here on the screen. That's Ravi Shetye, RS Realty Groups and RS Appraisal Services, LLC, turning transactions into relationships. And new sponsor of the show, put the link down here for you, W Energy. Go to www.dubby.gg and use promo code MEATSY for 10% off your order. Why is Dubby Energy different? It's clean, smooth energy, sharper mental focus, no sugar added, focus ingredients like coffee fruit extract plus vitamins and amino acids your brain needs to perform, unique flavors you can't find anywhere else, and built for anyone and everyone. That's Dubby Energy, and go to www.dubby.gg and use promo code MEATSY for 10% off your order. And that'll do it, folks. That'll do it. Thank you for joining us. Once again, thank you to the guests and for giving us their time. We'll be back next week talking about something with somebody. Peace.
Yeah. They pocket watching like okay.